Hello and welcome back to another video. My name is Shayna Cossette and today we are taking the boat and going on a journey to see Lower Woodcock Falls near Stony Rapids, Saskatchewan. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, please note that this is not my usual style of video. However, we were with some people who did not wish to be recorded or put on YouTube, and I completely respect their decision, so I am not using any of the audio from these clips. Instead, I will be doing voiceovers to let you know all of the important information. The boat ride in took about an hour in real life. However, I've cut out a lot of the journey and sped up most of it, so it will not take that long. So the rest of the video will just be a very kind of chill, scenic journey video. So sit back, get something to drink, and enjoy the scenery. Lower Woodcock Falls is situated on the Fond du Lac River and is part of a series of waterfalls that takes water from Black Lake through the Fond du Lac River system and over to Lake Athabasca, which is one of the larger lakes in Canada and the largest body of water, I believe, in Saskatchewan. So if you don't know where Lake Athabasca and Stony Rapids are, it's in the very northern part of the province of Saskatchewan, Canada, and it is in the boreal shield and taiga ecoregions. So this is basically the most northern part of the forest before you start getting into the Arctic. Because it is in the boreal shield, there's lots of exposed rock like you see on all of these islands as we're passing, and lots of forest as well. There is also a Upper Woodcock Falls, but it is not accessible by boat. You have to start on a trail that's on the opposite side and hike into it. And maybe one day I will get to that fall as well. This next part of our boat journey in truly was my favorite. The river narrows quite drastically and you have cascading cliffs on either side, lots of hills and terrain, and just absolutely perfect weather. The water was like glass, there was hardly any wind, and it was just really, really beautiful. So please enjoy the rest of the boat trip. The boating portion of our journey was now complete, and it was time to hike into the falls. We had a beautiful trail. It was a little tricky to see because it wasn't very well worn, but you could definitely tell it was a trail through the forest, through the moss and the reindeer lichen beds, and there was even a few really great viewpoints of the river right at the bottom of the falls along the way. So enjoy the scenes of the forest until we get to the falls. Well, this was the moment we finally got to see our first look of the falls. So you can see the white water rushing down, and this, little did we know, was just the very bottom of the falls, and that it actually turns around the corner as well. So the water was moving very, very fast. We had just gotten 3 inches of rain a couple days before, and I can't even describe the amount of water that's moving through here. However, you will hear it in this next clip coming up. So this is what I would consider the bottom half of Lower Woodcock Falls, and as you can tell, there is an insane amount of water flowing through here. It was absolutely remarkable to see in person, and if you ever make the trip up to Stony Rapids, trying to get out here is definitely worth it. It's hard to describe how it actually feels to be watching this when you're there in person. And then this would be the upper half of the falls, where it comes from the Fond du Lac River and starts flowing down and around the corner towards Stony Rapids. Thank you for coming with me to Woodcock Falls. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one.